Prince Philip died before the Queen could get to him, a friend of the royal family has claimed in a new book about Her Majesty. The Duke of Edinburgh died in 2021, just months short of his 100th birthday, at Windsor Castle, where he and Queen Elizabeth had been living since the start of the COVID lockdown. In an excerpt from his forthcoming book, Elizabeth, An Intimate Portrait, shared on Mail Online, Brandreth says the Duke of Edinburgh had been in a hospital bed in his dressing room at Windsor. He added, that morning, he went to the bathroom, helped by a nurse. When he came back, he said he felt a little faint and wanted help getting back into bed. The nurse called the Duke's valet and the Queen's page, Paul Wybrew, for help, and he died before the Queen could be called. Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, 1 month before his death. Image, Getty, King Charles III, then the Prince of Wales, at Prince Philip's funeral. Image, Getty. Mr. Brandreth claimed the Queen was not called until after the Duke had been pronounced dead by a doctor. The Duke was laid out when King Charles III, at that point still the Prince of Wales, arrived, but he left without seeing his father, although Prince Edward did, and other family members began to arrive. Mr. Brandreth said, as they tried to comfort the Queen was comforting them. The Queen returned to her apartment at the castle immediately after Philip's funeral on April 17, the book claims. Read more. Queen battled cancer in final years. Philip's friend says Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip pictured in 2014. Image, Getty. Queen Elizabeth herself died in September. Image, Getty. Mr. Brandreth's book also claimed the Queen was suffering from cancer in the last months of her life. He said, I had heard that the Queen had a form of myeloma, bone marrow cancer, which would explain her tiredness and weight loss and those mobility issues we were often told about during the last year or so of her life. The most common symptom of myeloma is bone pain, especially in the pelvis and lower back, and multiple myeloma is a disease that often affects the elderly. Currently, there is no known cure, but treatment, including medicines to help regulate the immune system and drugs that help prevent the weakening of the bones, can reduce the severity of its symptoms and extend the patient's survival by months or 2 to 3 years. Don't miss King Charles impresses with wonderful work in First Royal Week. Insight, London Fire Brigade accused of racism, bullying, and misogyny. Reveal, Rishi Sunak claims NHS nurse pay rise unaffordable. Spotlight, Prince Philip's royal timeline. Image, Express, trending.